We are live. Hello, everyone. How are we doing? It's good to have you all here. Like, I missed you guys. We are live. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon. Hello, Adrian. Thank you so much for following me off. Oh, thank you so much, Adrian. I appreciate it. Good evening. How are you doing today? How's your day? Like, I can see you putting in a lot of work there. How are you doing? How are you doing, guys? Come on in, come on in, come on in. Come on in, guys. Let me quickly share this out. Hey, Vishnu, thank you so much for joining. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let me quickly share this out. I've got um I've got a guest today. I've got a guest today. I can't wait to have her on. But let me quickly share this out. Let me quickly share. How's your week been, guys? Hey, Chinwe, that was very cool. Like, she's here. I'll just quickly bring you up before you disappear. She's here. Hey, Shay, doing? Good evening. Thank you so much for joining me. Chinwe, I just sent you an invite. Oh, good. It's so beautiful that you're just able to join immediately. I had this issue with my last guest. I hope to bring her up this week. I hope your network works well. So, guys, I'm waiting for her to join. We want to have this beautiful discussion. It's a discussion. Hello, guys. Oh my God. I hope our network comes through. I'm good, Sherry. Thank you so much. How you doing? How are the boys? I'm good, Sherry. Let me share this out. Um, for some reason, I don't know what is going on. Hey, Chinwe, can you leave and then come back again? Let's see if it works. Or could it be your network? Could it be her network? Hello, Vishnu. How you doing? Hey, Trisha. Thank you so much for joining. Hello, Kinsley. I can see you. Thank you, Mampi, for joining. Thank you, everyone. Super amazing people all around the world. Like, I so appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for keeping this time with me. I hope she's able to come back. She's back. Let me invite her. So I invited you again, Chinwe. I want us to dive in real quick. Yay! Thank
Happy club.
you. Wow, good to see you. Good to
Happy to
see
be
you.
here.
Good to see you. Thank you so
Thanks for having
much
me.
for joining. Hey guys, we've got our guest today. It's not gonna happen to us the way it did last week. So was it
No.
last week? Yeah, last week. But we're still going to bring up our guest from last week this week. I hope we're able to do that. I was trying to share, but I was just stuck on trying to bring you up. So let me do this now. Um,
Okay, that's fine. Hello, everyone.
Hello everyone.
I hope I'm as audible.
Very audible. You are. You are. Guys, please share out. Thank you so much. I do appreciate. Let me share to the group. Done. Wow. How are you doing? Happy Independence Day, well.
Yeah, happy Independence Day to us.
Yes, happy Independence Day to us. Today is actually October 1st. It is celebrated as Nigerian Independence Day, but yeah, it is what it is right now.
Yeah, we are
Not everyone
hopeful.
is happy, yeah, but we are
We are
hopeful.
we are very much hopeful.
Yes, yes. So
Nigeria is a great nation, and
it
the
is.
challenges, yeah, the challenges will overcome it.
Definitely, definitely. We'll just be positive about it and keep going, keep going. So thank you everyone for joining. Today I have a very interesting topic. Like this topic, I've been waiting to hear her. The day she was talking about it, I was like, no, just hold on. Let's get to this day. Like I need to hear it from her. So it's about navigating the challenges and the strengths, like the pros and cons of long distance relationship. But before we dive in, let's meet our guests. Let's meet our guest. So, can you introduce yourself to us? Let's know who we have here joining us on the screen. Like, guys, hello, Ma. Coming. Welcome, welcome on board, guys.
I'm in already.
So
Yeah, you
I'm
have
welcoming people who are in the comment section. You can see
okay,
some comments are
yeah, oh
popping up.
yeah,
Yeah. Hey,
yeah.
Priya. Thank you
Hello,
so much for
Mark.
joining.
Hello, Priya. I
Yeah.
can see some of them. Thanks for having us tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah, we are here. And okay, first the intro. I am Blessing. I am Mrs. Blessing Chinwe Peter. Yeah, so I I am here today. I'm the author of Distant Love, a book I wrote, yeah, from my experience regarding this long distance relationship. So
Mm.
yeah, most of the things I shared in my book was out of my experience, So because this part was as scary as it could be. Like it took me so much, time, energy, for me to accept, this long distance and having experienced it and relocated to join my husband. I've been, helping women or couple in this regard with the few I know.
Wow. Wow, that's really exciting. So let's dive really like into it. I want to so what for now, I think you are on this. I just wish I had somebody who was probably against long distance relationship, and then we have this thing like a challenge here.
I was
You know?
against it, so
Mm,
I'm
mm,
not I'm not one to seriously. I'm not one to advise people to, accept long distance firsthand,
mm,
because it's just by God's grace and mercies. I've seen people that they were really true, but they fell into the wrong hands. They
mm,
tried to do the checks, but doing these checks is not so easy, being apart. And when we talk about long distance, some people are doing long distance within the same country or even within the same city. Maybe the part of the city they are in, they need to live apart because they can't be going to work from there.
mm,
So the long distance, just like back home, you see some people maybe because of accommodation issues, maybe the husband or maybe the wife is putting up with a friend while the family is back in the village. You
mm.
understand? So long distance is not necessarily about how wide the distance between the couple, in the relationship is. I mean, the physical distance, you
Yeah.
know. So I don't recommend. I hope my mic is not too loud. I don't recommend long distance because it is not for the faint-hearted. It's not something that you just wake up and say, "Oh, I want to be in a long distance relationship." I don't find it exciting, But I see that I can use my experience, my journey to help as many as possible to keep it real. You understand? But one other thing that fascinates me a lot about long distance relationship is that a good number of times people are not open to ask questions like,
Mm,
you're not living with this person, you're not staying with this person. And especially when you're going to be needing a visa, like in our relationship, to be with this person, you're going to go through embassy. You understand? And I've seen people that, yes, our people now, German people, yeah, you're coming to meet your husband, but they will scrutinize you, scrutinize your documents, especially if you're coming from, you know, um, where we are coming from. You understand? I
Yeah.
don't really blame them because a lot of things had happened and they are working out of experience, and the wrong people are are becoming victims.
Oh, yeah.
You understand?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So why will you not ask questions? What are you afraid of? That when you ask questions about, as in the way the question is coming to you, please do, by all means, do ask questions. If you find yourself trying to consider long distance relationship, because a lot of people hide on the long distance relationship for a lot of deception. You understand? So, and it's not nice that, people's trust are being, toyed with. That's why you see some parents, some families, once you say, I'm living in Cotonou and I want to come and marry your daughter you know, from Kaduna, and they will be like, no, no, no way, no way. Who knows you in Cotonou? So that we can you understand, so that we can start making our research. And you don't
Yeah.
blame them. I know how I don't. But during my own time, some of my close pals are like, Chinwe, are you serious? Is it really what you want? Do you know this person? I saw that people were really scared. They didn't. Some
Mm.
of them weren't so open with their fear, but some of them looked me in the face and told me. I remember one of my cousins then. So he happened to travel to Germany within the time. So by the time he traveled and had his own kind of experience, he came back and was like, ah, sis, you said your husband is in Germany? I said yes. And are you sure? Are you sure? Are you sure of him? Do you have anybody that will make, referrals? All those kind of questions. I was like, wow. The truth is that, yeah, I'm a believer by God's grace. So I let God, help me with my decisions. And honestly, it has truly, truly helped me. You understand? So I listened to God while I prayed, and my heart was not doing bing, 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 bing. So once I just got that rest, once I got just that rest, I enjoyed the rest of the drama because you really need to be strong for yourself when you're talking about long distance relationship, because
Okay.
you're going to have a lot of nay, like
Mm-hmm.
people already giving you more. In fact, I don't even need anybody to give me stories of people that their own did not work out. I saw a lot of people that theirs didn't work out, both
Mm.
the distance, interstate, long distance, and also the international, yeah, international long distance. You understand?
Yeah.
So that's why when I was convinced that, okay, this is the choice I'm making out of the people that indicated interest, both long and short and no distance, then I had to learn how to be strong to receive all the pessimists, you understand, because they were coming with their own to add to the personal experiences I've seen people around me,
Mm.
you understand, the challenges that we are having, the issue of trust. No matter what you do, I mean, no matter what you do, if you like, live with your mother-in-law. If you like, in fact, if you like, live with your parents, there will still be that one person or two persons that will find your spouse's number and call them. You understand? Telling them all sorts of jack that does not concern them and does not concern you, and they are all lies. Most of the times. Sometimes they are consigned, but sometimes it's just devil looking for vessels to use.
Okay. So I want to pause you first because if you notice, there were times I really laughed hard. That's because this comment section is just buzzing. Like I can see comments. I've been laughing. I saw what Jennifer wrote. I need to like say hello to everyone. So let me use this other phone so I don't get me to remove the light. I don't want to make any mistake. This is a whole hot topic. It's just a hot topic, a hot topic. Thank you guys. Like the comment section is buzzing. I don't even know where to start from. Thank you, Nichelle. Thank you, Jamila. Thank you, Mark. Thank you guys. Like you guys are just the best. You guys are the best. Thank you,
Thank
Suman.
you.
Thank
Thank you
you,
so much.
Vishnu. Thank you, Liu Trade Too Valley. Thank you so much, Jennifer.
I'm
So
seeing Linda. I'm seeing
thank
Mark.
you,
Thank
Sumita.
you.
Thank you. I'm doing fine. Yeah, keeping it real, exactly. So I'm trying to look for, okay, let me start with this. Mark says long distance requires trust and understanding. Yes, I want to go to another one. Something made me laugh
Yeah.
really hard just now. Um, so it's Jennifer's comment. She said, you know, you said it's good to ask questions. Because when you talked about it's good to ask questions, that was when she wrote this. She said, did you see the guy and the girl who got married and she found out that he only dated twice a month? So so then she got an announcement like people were really doing this stuff. Oh, thank you, Jamila. Really? Oh, thank you. I decided to put on makeup today for some reason. To just look, different. Trust is important and good communication. I
Yeah.
accept that. I'm seconding that. Good
Yeah.
communication. Even when you're married, like communication is very key. Yeah, okay.
Very
I can
important.
see Adana. Thank you so much for joining, Adana.
Thank you,
Please,
Dot. Thank you,
Prisha.
Linda.
Thank you, Vishnu.
Thank
Thank
you,
you so much,
Siha.
Jamila, for the stars. Thank you, Babli. Thank you, Suma. Thank you, guys. Like, thank you. I so appreciate Singer. Thank you, dear. I can see your messages. Thank you. Yeah, I think that's one of the things I wanted to bring up. We have Obo Linda watching. Yes,
Yeah.
it's on now, sis. We're here. I just really want to like say hello to everyone. So we all know that we have got everyone. Thank you so much,
Thank you, Suman. Thank
Satama,
you.
and Wui. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Lisa. I so
Thank you.
appreciate you
Thank
for
you. Thank
joining.
you.
So this long distance relationship thing is like a whole big chunk of information. I'm good, Gui. I'm so good. I shared your life. Thank you, guys. Keep let's share it, guys. If you like, keep liking. Hey, I'm at work. Can tune in. Oh, no problem. So much, no problem,
Thank
Lisa. Thank
you.
you so much for joining. Yes. So it's a whole big chunk. Like you said, sometimes people are lucky, and sometimes people are not. People are not sometimes, yes, because you may trust the person. And sometimes you get to even ask questions and the person is telling you some answer, but the answers are not right.
Some things
So it just,
honestly do not add up. I'm
yes.
not saying that no matter how careful you are,
Mm.
just pray you don't fall into wrong hands because ah, I've seen
Thank you,
some.
thank you.
You
Mm.
know, I've seen some, especially with this our on our own part now. Germany, for instance, if you're coming from Nigeria, for instance, you will need a basic language certification. So
Mm.
there where we were in class for some months, some joke of a spouse, allowed the lady go through several months of training,
Mm-hmm.
even paid for private classes, and took the exam. And this guy said it was rather better than that he found someone in Germany instead of going through the whole paper verification and documentation processes of bringing her over. Like, where were you for the past almost 6 months that this lady invested her time, her emotion? You know, some of them go as far as paying for all that. I don't really understand what their motives are, but I've come to that understanding that, I don't really know. It's just about the individuals. You
So for
understand?
that, I had a long discussion with so most of the time I like listening to this long distance thing because we have people. So guys, I want us to like I want to like make you guys understand something. We both are from Nigeria, and there's this thing about, I know it happens also in other parts of the world, but we're trying to use where we come from to identify the wrongs and the rights and all of those things. So in what she just talked about is about some men who decide that they want a long distance relationship, and are probably in Europe or America or somewhere else and not in Nigeria. And then they put the woman there. She probably is in Nigeria and she has done everything. And then they say, okay, I want you to join me over after probably an amount of time that they probably must have had a relationship together. And maybe even, yeah, some of them may get married or something, or I don't know. And then it's time to bring the woman over, and the man is like, I don't think it's the right idea, or I think I made the wrong choice. So for some reason of recent, I kept hearing our Nigerian men over in Europe, saying it's not the right thing. Like, you can see it all over social media. Like, it's not the right thing to go back home and marry a Nigerian lady. That there are no more good women out there. Biko, ask me. It's a two-way thing. We have good
Is it
women, we
is
have
it including
good
is it
men.
including their mom? Are they
Their moms.
excluding their mom from the good women?
Well, when people get to be on one side and they're talking and they're
Generalizing,
judgmental and all of those
yeah,
things, they definitely do not
generalizing.
add their families. They just identify every other person as they are not good, but then they keep their own self out of it. Like, they really don't get to do that. So that's a clause there, you know. So
Okay.
yeah, I see a lot of videos on social media whereby some people carry some things and asking questions. No, I not go marry for Nigeria, or the women they're not good again. I just the advice all of una. So I'm talking in my Nigerian slangs here, guys. A lot of people will be seeing a different version of me right now. Hello, Akos. Thank you so much for joining. I'm I'm the very calm type on social media, but I'm trying to like express myself because this is a very big discussion. Like, a lot of people just say different things online. Like, I try to view it from other points of view. No, I'm not gonna go marry anybody for Nigeria. Oh. Like, why you go carry yourself come up from Italy, go marry a woman for Nigeria? Like, seriously?
Yeah, but ask
I'm
me.
one from a long distance relationship. I've got 3 kids, guys, and it's working. It depends on both parties. Trust
Yeah.
and communication is key. You like Nigerian Obi, right? Oh God, Mark. Thank you, Adrian. So yeah, we've got lots of I don't want to miss this out. We've got lots of content creators here. Like, almost every one of us in here are content creators. We're doing our thing. Many of us do go live,
Yeah.
and yeah, we've got a group and we all come to support each other. So guys, if you're looking at the comment section, we've got them there. We've got Adrian, we've got Suman, we've got Jamila, we've got Mark, we've got them all in here. You guys just communicate with yourself, engage with yourself. Yeah, engage, follow, be friends, and let's grow, because we definitely will grow together. Back to my
Sure.
gist. You hear some say, Nigerian men, make una not go house, go marry again. Better may you marry the ones when they hear. Guys, like, if you hear what is going down here, you will be shocked. You will be shocked.
Okay.
Thank you so much, Signal. You will be shocked. No, seriously, like, it's just individuality. Like, it's just the person. It's
Um,
just the person. It's just the person. You cannot say because one person is like this, then the other persons are the same way. It's just like one
yeah.
tomato that has gone rotten and then the whole basket has gone bad. No, I don't. I
Yeah.
don't agree.
Ju-
I don't
Just
agree.
that, Sophie, if you see some really traumatizing situation,
Mm,
when I engage with my audience, I tell them that I'm not. You see this relationship thing. I'm not for men and I'm not for women. I
Mm.
just don't want anybody to just deceive anybody because
Oh,
I have
yes.
seen, yeah, there are women that are also deceptive.
Oh, yes. It's
You
a
don't
two-way
love this
thing.
guy. You don't need, you're not in this guy's life to grow anything, like to grow just anything. But you use this guy as an escape route for you to travel. Why? When you can find
Mm.
whoever is the love of your life, you understand?
Mm.
Okay, for
Mm.
instance, yeah, these things are just topics I dread because when we want to have like heart to heart, heart talk, a lot of people don't want to, sit and analyze these things the way it is. You understand? Or for instance, now when you talk about these things not working, you have this guy and he's been saving up. He wants to go and marry a homely wife and all of that, educated one for that matter. Maybe he is educated, maybe he's not as educated as you are, and he even contributed to that education. And when
Mm.
you get over here, all you think about is your parents. People that know me know that my parents, my family, they are so dear to my heart. You understand? I don't joke with them. So I don't joke with, taking care of parents. So long as you're doing it at your own pace, you're not competing with
Oh,
nobody, doing the
yes.
best you can for them.
Yeah.
But joining your spouse, you should also think of how to build yourself and build the family before you. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying you should leave your parents behind, but try to balance. You don't need to use your parents' relationship to marry, and you don't need to use your family to marry. I don't
Oh,
know if
yes.
that makes
And
sense.
sorry for cutting you short. That also, what you just pointed at has brought lots of issues in relationships or in marriages over here. That's another point. That's another point that a lot of people are talking about. Like, that's why many of them are saying, not go marry Nigerian women. Because I
Yes.
remember there was one discussion that I saw on social media whereby they say, um, it's like the woman comes in and she's like, she doesn't like really get to focus on her own family. That's her immediate family now, that's herself, her husband, and the kids. She's more
Yeah.
focused on what she wants to do back home and all. What time is okay? Right now it's 9:27 p.m. I'm presently in United Kingdom and she's in Germany. What time is it over there?
Yeah, it's an hour ahead. So it's 10:27.
Okay. Oh,
Yeah.
10:27 in Germany. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So a lot of people like it's like a misplaced how will I put it now? Responsibility or a misplaced
No, it's mismanagement of relationship.
mismanagement of
Mismanagement.
relationship.
Yeah, because they should be able to
Is able to
you
come
understand,
come by. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I can
with
hear you now.
yeah without allowing it to affect, like some of us go as far as, the things we ought to do for these children, for the
Mm,
children before us. You know let's just say, okay, the men can take care of themselves. Okay, like the things you can do for these children, you will be depriving them just to, show off face. Abi gbapụta iru gị. Sorry for those that not understand Igbo. This one is better spoken in Igbo, but I will try and let you catch up with it. That's They are trying to, make it look real before their friends or their family members or whoever they want to impress. There's a
mm,
time to build a relationship, and everybody accepts that the first 5 years of any relationship is that time for getting to know, you understand, each other.
mm.
And for a good number of us that found ourselves in long distance relationship, some people self, they didn't even see the spouse. Now there they married them before they travel to go and meet the spouse.
Mm.
So these first 5 years is for you to get to know your spouse.
Yeah, and
Then
there are
know
also
how
some
you build
people who
yourself and what works for both of you before you can start impressing your whole village people and including your list in the roadblocks and everything that they need to build.
mm-hmm. Oh, is that network? Is she paused?
No, I didn't pause. I'm here.
Okay. 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 Yeah, and yeah, they are also, so I want to I want to like narrow myself away from this a little bit of this discussion, but still on the
Yeah,
discussion. How
yeah.
do people cope, in the sense that we have people like mothers right now, it's still happening though, but many of us who did the long distance relationship are definitely getting to join our spouse. So we had the ones before us
Mm.
who were in or who are still in long distance relationships, and they do not live with their spouses. How do they manage? How do they cope? Like, how do they keep up with all these things
Okay,
for
yeah,
years, 20
yeah.
years? And are we going to say that the other partners or something, they do not have someone, especially the ones probably in Europe? Because I know that maybe the ladies, well, I cannot vouch for anyone though, but how do they cope?
Honestly, some of them are actually coping. Tough as it is, some of them are actually, coping because I know, I know a few, I was really, really close to them. Like I could be in their houses even in the night. You understand? So I'm not saying this to vouch for anybody, but my take on whether the coping is the coping balanced? Is
Mm,
it easy? Because I know some of them, no matter what they did, you see people, they try to, ease their stress, get engaged with businesses or their job, and you see people still, bringing up these trust issues.
mm.
This one that this one is this happy and her husband is not around. Don't tell me anything. Nobody can tell me anything. These women, see how bright and nobody will tell me anything. You
Mm,
understand? Then for the part of Europe too, since since I relocated, so I've seen some men, also trying to keep it real.
mm.
Because like I would say, it is easier to get women around what do you call it, around home than just meet up with just anybody here and start talking. You have to order your sentences right now. Like somebody that is looking for how to pay their
Hey,
bill and
how
something.
you
I'm talking
doing, sis?
about
Thank you
love.
so much for joining. I saw. Hello, Julie. Thank you so much for joining, sister. Love you too. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. You guys are
Thank
the best. Like even
you.
at 9, like India right now is I think past 1, should be to 2
Wow.
right now, or
Wow.
past 2 there,
And
but they're just
they're
here.
saying
Thank you, guys. I appreciate you
thank you
guys.
so much, guys.
So I saw some videos of some, I don't know, it's kind of it's they actually did it like a joke, but these things are real. Like these guys, they did some video and they were talking about them not being able to communicate with a lady on the street. Like we know that back home you can just see a lady and just get talking. And then they come over to Europe or America or something. I don't know about America because I've not been in America before. I think I don't know how that works though. I don't know how Canada works. I don't know how Asia works. But
Yeah.
in Europe here, especially UK, you're gonna get the bombastic eyes. Like you don't try. Like you have to be extremely careful. The person call the cops on
Or you land yourself somewhere really nice for you to chill your head.
you. So
Mm.
lots of them are complaining that they don't even know how to
That's
like
another
get
one. You
into
see
a
this one right
relationship.
here now?
Yeah.
You see this one right here. So some people are actually coping, but is the coping easy? No. But before the coping, what did you agree with your partner, with your spouse?
Mm, mm,
Not like, for instance, some men say to the women outrightly, I learned there are people that even sign documents In fact, I've seen men, that were saying that before they will bring wife. In fact, whether they are bringing the women or not, the woman will swear for them by whatever thing they agree before the woman will stay as their wife. We're not discussing whether they are coming or going. No, that's for the woman to just say, because for them there is no trust. You
And
understand?
for them, they see it as tradition too. It
Yeah.
has to be done.
So if a man looks you in the face and tells you, yeah, sweetie, whatever, they decided to call you and tell you that you're going to be living alone, or in some cases, you're going to live with my brother, or you're going to live with my sister, and I'll be visiting 3 times in the year, or 2 times in the year, and you accept it, you have to focus on that your acceptance. Do you get? Not like
Mm.
tomorrow you see somebody that just got married and within 6 months they're already preparing papers, and you're like, hey, my the people I even got married to, they just started, they have even relocated and all that. For me, relocation is not my issue. My issue
Mm.
is stay with your spouse wherever you want to. It's either you are Jabba dying or you are Jabaing. You understand? So it's either you're coming to meet your spouse or your spouse is coming down. He has finished, the work. Some people, they are finished, they want to do their business and their work, then they will now come down home and relax. That is
Mm.
my challenge. So that both of you can raise the children together. But for
Mm.
some women, it's not a problem. So for whatever divide you want to stay on, stay true to it. Not like the type that, that is not easy now. Body is not firewood, and you start giving yourself excuses. Like one mother-in-law that went to greet the daughter-in-law very early in the morning, and she was shocked to her bone marrows that somebody was
Mm.
already, because the lady already knows that the woman doesn't come all the time.
Mm.
But on that day, and on investigation, the guy may stay up to 3 years before coming back. And this guy has another woman, you understand, that they know that he's living with. So, but they are nursing the wife at home so that one will be giving birth to Nigerian children. I don't understand, all those kind of stuff. But the woman, she was playing along until they caught her. But apart
Mm.
from that, there are people that are keeping it real. There are people
Yeah.
that when they tell you yes, no matter how difficult it is, their yes is yes. Like I wrote in my book, it is not about the other person.
Mm.
See, I know that this is a live program, but if you're on this call and you're still playing pranks with people's hearts, in fact, it's not those people's hearts you're playing pranks with. You're playing pranks with your body. I don't even know how how to say this nicely. There are
Mm.
options in this life. Go with your option. If you accept somebody's son or somebody's daughter to be your spouse, define things, and whatever you people agree on, stay by it. If it is too hot for you, call the person and tell the person, see, I thought I could do this, but it's better I just tell us the truth so that nobody will have surprises
Mm.
or hear other stories. You
Mm.
understand?
So I'll pause you there a little. I'm sorry because I'm just in lots of comments rolling in here, and I need to answer and bring them
Yeah,
up here. So we've got other nationalities here. So
yeah.
marriage for we Africans is actually different. I think for some reasons we are adopting the European American kind of lifestyle right now back home. So I got Mark in the comment section talking about marriage. He said, and let me go back to what he said. Before you marry Mark or you marry any woman, you have to sign a contract. Now that's those in America. You have to sign a contract because for some reason, if anything gets to happen, it's either they split or I take my cash to myself. But for me,
Hmm.
I don't think it's all about the money. Like it shouldn't be all about the money though. But they have their reason and they know why things are that way for them. And so it brings me back to um Africans or some Africans wanting the woman to, swear before to just keep her in place and all. Thank you so much, Queen, for sharing. Then you made another point. You talked about oh my God, no, my thoughts. You talked about, yes, if you want it, as in if you want it this way, then just go for it this way. You don't have to start meddling with someone else's heart.
Yeah.
But then we keep hearing from people that men are natural cheaters. They are natural cheaters. The fact a man is cheating on his wife doesn't mean he doesn't love her. So does that mean that her heart is made of stone? And that when you get to go do those kind of things, that she should just bounce it back? Like she's got feelings too, right?
Yeah.
So going back to what you were saying, sorry for cutting you short. What
Yeah.
what do you think? Like, I know that a lot of people are adopting that contracting, because I know that in recent times, back home in Nigeria, we have people who get to, go do divorce and then they start sharing and splitting and all those things. What can you say? Anything like in relation to haha, men only cheat when they are not happy?
Nobody has
Oh my
any
God.
reason to cheat. See, my this this all these talks about cheating. Men are the same. Men are this. Is your husband different? You understand? Everybody have their deal breaker. There are a
Oh
lot of
yes.
there are a lot of women that are ready, like a lot of women that have given their husband that option. They have given their husband that option. They are in long distance relationship. They will tell them,
Mm,
please get one person. Let us know that it's this one person.
mm,
But as for me, I will stay and be minding the kids. Just make sure that we are having food stuff and whatever it is, all the demands. We have a roof over our heads. Any other demands that they want. But there are women, if you like, line up cars from here to US, as in line it up on the road. They don't care. If they ever find out you shared your body with another person.
mm,
So, like I would say, if you know the one that is your own, be honest with it. Some women don't really mind. They have accepted it. In fact, they are the ones encouraging their men to do it. If you're even trying to like, encourage some of them, "Oh, my wife knows.
mm.
My wife knows. She's even the one. In fact, she even spoke with the with the lady.
They say they are
So
helping
they are fine.
ladies.
Yes, and the
They
lady
say they
might
are
even buy
helping
gift for they
ladies, that there are lots
they
of
are
ladies
helping them to
everywhere and we
save
have
their
fewer
men.
men.
Yes, they're helping them to keep their men. You understand? So the issue of there are ladies like that. There are ladies too that are like that. They can also not stay without having men around them.
Mm.
So
Yeah.
it's not about what your spouse is seeing. It's about your own discipline as
Mm.
a human being. If see, there are options. There is the option of baby mama. There is baby papa. There is different kind of options. Stick with your option and and stay on it. Whatever options. There are people that they gift their wife as this thing cola when people visit.
Yeah,
They
that
like
happens in
they
some tradition, right?
not just tradition among some clique of friends.
What?
When people are yeah, when people grow so wild in some of these things, they accept
Wow.
different sort of things. So people are accepting different kinds of things that if not God that is helping, a lot of other people. I
Mm.
don't know what this world is growing crazier than normal.
Oh,
you know. So whatever you accept, stick by it. Long distance relationship is challenging, but
okay.
ask yourself, can you stay? If your spouse happens to be out and away for 6 months, can you stay alone, minding your business, focusing on the children if you have one? You understand?
Mm.
Will you not bother other people? Like people are around you, nobody will be happy because they already know your body is always
Mm.
biting you. You understand? So whatever you choose, stick by it. Then there's this other question I lost along the line
Oh,
about those that had been here, how like they've been in the long distance thing and is 20 years, it's 15 years. Some of them they didn't even plan that it was going to take more than 5 years.
yes,
But some of them are actually victim of circumstances.
that, that's true.
Like, yeah, I met a lady online. She saw where I was living in Germany, and she was like, I would like to be. In fact, I've promised my husband everything
Mhm.
that I will not do this one. I'll be a submissive, loyal wife, anything. But let us just live together as family. I'm not interested in all these car and houses and sending money. It's not about location, but let me just enjoy my husband when I'm still young. That is her own need. She doesn't care about all those things the man is doing, but she doesn't also know how to approach the man. You understand?
Oh,
And sometimes some of these things are conversation you had earlier, sadly. If you don't
mm,
like something, don't say, okay, let me keep this one. Later we'll discuss it. Is it that thing that is important to you? Is it that thing that is very, very important to you? Make it known early. It will help you. See communication. Communicate what you mean and mean what you say and say what you intend. Don't
mm.
say, I don't know how my husband will take it. I don't know how my wife. Some people is the men, no, it's the men. Their wives are living abroad and the men are still there. You also see
Yeah.
some women that they make some money, they go home, they are sending home for the children and for the man, and the man use the money and marry another wife there.
Zimba.
Yeah, yeah, and they'll be doing video calls too at convenient time. And
Okay,
in some cases, the
Alicia,
woman is not allowed to call.
Alicia said I was in a long distance relationship for 3 years before I married my now husband. Wow.
Wow,
Wow.
congratulations, Alicia.
So I think Alicia just celebrated her 20, I think it's 20 years anniversary, right?
Wow.
Yeah. So it works for everyone in different ways.
Yes, yes,
It works
yes,
for everyone in different ways. It
yes.
it does work for everyone in different ways. So guys in the comment section, I just want to ask you guys who are listening to us right now, like, are you for or against? Are you for long distance relationship or you're against? 20, see, Alicia, 29 years.
Hmm. Who said
I
10 years
okay,
wasted?
Mark said I
I won't
almost married. 10 years wasted. Why did the 10 years
Oh,
waste? What happened? What happened? What happened, Mark?
wow.
So
Wow.
so
32
for
years
32 years
total.
total that she dated
Yeah,
her husband long distance plus
4
everything
years,
30 years. And yeah, I've actually
3
seen her husband and
years.
they are just like new lovebirds. Like, so it's just individuality.
Congratulations.
I want us, yeah. Okay, Jamila said I was married 23 years ago. Four. Okay, Nichelle says she's for long distance relationship. Long distance is okay if the girl is worth it. How do you know the girl is worth it, Mark? If Wahala. How are you going to tell that the girl is worth it?
That,
Because then
that
she's
girl
not
that
with
Mark,
you.
that
How?
girl that Mark met. Uh,
How are you going to know? How are you going to know if she's worth it, guys? She wanted children now, and I wanted to wait until you've got money, and she could
he
not
said he
wait.
has his ways to test.
How are you going to test?
Yeah, yeah, but seriously, there are many ways to test. You understand? I
Yeah.
had this call, someone, got in, and sometimes people find me on my profile and like, yeah, you're in Germany. I have this person in Germany. I was like, okay, let's go. What's I said, the person wants to marry you, okay? And what is this saying? Have you asked him this? Have you asked him that? What is he doing? Is he living alone? Most importantly, and some of them will own up and say, I'm not living alone now, I'm doing it for paper. You understand? But in the long run, you will see that they are still very much in love with who they were with, and they will come up with some of those ones, they will come up with some cock and bull, not so making sense,
Mm.
story. And multiple times the ladies were heartbroken, but I'm like, girl, you guys have got to, stay real. It's better you are broken from the outside than you have
Mm.
given up everything and
Mm.
you are heartbroken from the inside. You
Yeah, that's
understand?
true.
So,
That's true.
yeah. And when people say things to you, watch what they do.
How do you mean?
When people say things to you, if you're on the phone and they are telling you this, that, but what they are doing is not matching what they are saying to you, you have to listen hard for the things that are not being said to you, that are
Oh,
saying things to you.
see, this thing is a slim thing. It's just like a very tiny.
Yeah,
When I mean a very tiny line, it's a very
yeah,
tiny line. Um,
yeah.
Jamaica said, I don't know why. Okay, I keep saying 23 years ago. I was married for 23 years.
Hmm.
She was married for 23 years. So it just depends. Different
Yeah,
things happen. Even married, even people who get to start their relationship, like they can see each other, they're
yeah,
very close to each other, the relationship is there and all of those things, they still get to have issues in the
yeah.
long run. So it's just the people, the both persons coming together, having an agreement, like agree with yourself to yourself. You also have to agree with yourself, not just with the person. Agree with yourself
To
that
thy
yes,
to thy
I
to thy own self, stay true.
exactly, exactly, exactly. Thank you so much, Bishnu. So I've got like 8 minutes more. I just want you to really wrap it up because today is like a Tuesday night thing with my group, with my community, and we actually do the 30 minute slots and all, but because I had this 1 hour section, I just needed to like come up early and also
Okay.
everybody has his or her time, we just do our thing and all. But I'm definitely going to bring you back again because we're going to talk more about this long distance because we need to ask questions. We need the comments. The comment section was boozing. I know a lot of people are sleeping right now and all. But then if you get to watch this live later, do put hashtag replay in the comment section, guys. So I'll allow Chinwe just do a wrap up while I think we've got 7 minutes. She can do a wrap up. If you've got any question, just place it in the comment section and she get to answer you within 7 minutes in seconds. So yes, can you just do you want to touch any other thing, or wrap up any other thing? Just do your thing, sis. I've given her the floor, guys.
Okay, if we're not having any other questions, first of all, in long distance relationship is acceptance. Do you accept, to face the challenges, come what may, even if every other person do not understand why you need to go for it, whether you're a lady or you're a guy, you know, are you willing to stay alone on that part with your spouse when it doesn't make sense?
Mm,
You understand? Then another thing is communication, so it is the manner of communication that is one of the great tools to build long distance relationship, build trust in a long distance relationship. So I'm not saying don't go about your business and just stay on the call. Maybe the man is working and all you do the whole day and night is just chat away or wait for him to come back from work so that you just chat. Please be productive.
Mm,
So be productive. Like when I was preparing before I even started applying for my husband started applying for my visa. I I was job hunting. So but I didn't let that, keep me at home. I looked for the other skills that I wanted to do. So I did some I got some embellishment skills while I was waiting. I did some basic fashion designing skills. I did
mm,
some, I had some bead skills where I did my embellishments, you know. So and that was where I also did a part of this personal shopping that I was doing that I started doing in the early years of relocating to Germany.
mm,
So what am I saying? Try and build yourself while you are waiting, or while you are in the long distance relationship. Don't just allow time to go by, so that whatever happens, for good or for not so good, you can pick up yourself from wherever it is you are and keep moving. Because there is no guarantee in this life. It's only God that can make things. I've seen people that were so dedicated. So I'm not saying this because I'm lucky. I'm not saying this because it's just by God's grace. You can do all you can. I mean, all you can. Go to their family house and cook every weekend, or even cook every day, call Uber for them when they have this thing. Do everything. At the end of the day, they don't like you, and they don't like you, and they will do everything to bring that relationship down.
mm. And that's one different thing I see over here. Like when people get married, like it's not the family thing. Like you're married to me and we're starting our family, and every other person is just doing their own thing
Yeah,
and all of those things. So it's just
yeah,
a different world from where we are all like I know the Indians, they are family oriented people. I have a lot of them
yeah,
here.
yeah,
I know Nigerians are family oriented people.
yeah.
Some people over in Europe, America, they're also family oriented people, but majority, like when you're married, you just stick with your family and, just start growing it and all. But then we can't really, what
No,
we already know. Sometimes we just blend it in.
yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
That,
So your
that's,
husband is not going to throw away his family and relationship for you, and you also not going to throw away your own relationship for him. What you do is you find balance, but just know that some people will never get to love your husband or your wife for no reason. They just don't like them. Some people, they don't just like this person, and they don't just like this person. So you're not trying to impress them or do anything that you can never do anything good before such people. So do your best. Don't try to prove any point. Be yourself from the onstart, so that they won't say you were just trying to behave like a good girl before they now brought, or good guy in the case of the men, before you now, join your husband or your spouse and all that. Just be yourself, communicate, be productive, and when this phone thing is one of the biggest challenges of long distance. So your spouse calls you and your phone is switched off, or they want to call you and you're asking them why should they call, and they start thinking, oh, I don't have full access to this guy, not even a phone call. He's the only one that will call when they want to call. In some cases, the ladies are the only one that must call. The man must not call. You understand? Because they want to
that's
be in charge
for
of the question.
the Nigerian people you're talking about.
It's
Nigerian,
just it's just individual difference. It's not a Nigerian thing, It's not a Nigerian thing,
really.
So yeah, so if you agreed on not joining your spouse wherever they are, whether it is intercity or interstate or international, please stick by it, and maybe pray to God in your heart while you're waiting, because you had already agreed to this and now you want to change your mind. You have to pray to God for the next move, because any other thing you do outside what people agreed is breach of contract, whether it is signed or not. Please be true to whatever you accept. It's not by force to stay in long distance. You can actually not stay in long distance. Some people, they do, and they say, I can't do. You have not come back since 1 year. I can't stay. Oga, I cannot stay. Let us just call a spade a spade, and that was it.
Yeah.
And that was it. The man started, trying to do something. Some of them would say, okay, if you don't want to stay, then that means we are not good. And that was
Mm,
it. But at least they know that the the woman or the man was open to say that I can't do this, you know. Instead
yeah.
of saying I can do it and you're all over the place, sleeping around and trying to hide and all that.
So thank you so much for your time with us. I just hit my 1 hour. Thank you so much for expressing yourself so well. I've come back in and out and I don't seem to have reception like I usually do. It's
I'm
okay, Lisa. We're just
sorry
rounding
about that.
off.
You can watch the
It's okay.
replay.
I really want to thank you all for being here with us, for
Mm.
sharing with us. Our Indian family, they are going to sleep right now. Thank you so much, guys, for joining. Good
Thank
night,
you
Bishnu. Good
so
night, you
much.
guys. So I just want to like round it off with these, like whatever kind of relationship you find yourself, first of all, trust communication is key. Express yourself, it's very important. If you do not express yourself, the other person wouldn't know what you have on your mind. Like you just have to express yourself. And yeah, even if it's a long distance relationship or it's a relationship the both of you are staying together, we all just have the thing, we just have to make it work for ourselves.
Yeah.
Decide in yourself you want to make this work and then make it work wherever you are. And let's just keep making healthy relationships because at the end of the day, it's also going to reflect on our kids too and all. So let's make the world a beautiful place to people.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for joining, everyone. Thank you so much for the stars. You all are amazing. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. Yeah. After this, we've got somebody else coming up live. So you guys stick around, check the InStream ads group and know who's going live because we definitely will share it there. Thank you so much, Chinwe. I'll be seeing you soon. I so appreciate, and I hope one day I'll get
Thank
your
you
book
for
very
having
soon.
me.
Yes. Thank you guys, and have a
Thank you for
wonderful
having me.
evening, good, wonderful day, wonderful morning for those who just entered morning. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Jamila. I so appreciate you guys. Have a blessed night, and let's keep enjoying the evening, guys, with our show. Good night,
Yeah,
Chinwe.
thank you so much. Thank you guys.
Yeah.
Good night.
All right,
Enjoy
bye,
the rest of
everyone. Bye.
your week.
Yeah,
Bye.
yeah, and happy new month, guys.
Happy
Yeah, good
Independence
night,
too.
everyone. Happy
Bye.
Independence to you. Okay, bye. Yes, bye.